My name is Laurence Anholt, and I've been asked to give a short reading from my book, The Hypnotist. The Hypnotist is set in the deep south of America in 1963, and it tells the story of a young black orphan, Pip, who's finding his way against the backdrop of segregation, the Jim Crow laws, and of course the dreaded Ku Klux Klan. And at the very beginning of the story, Pip is plucked from the orphanage by a strange, white-bearded old man named Zachary, who takes him on a long journey through the night, and Pip's going to face real adversity and fear, but he's ultimately going to find wisdom and love. Pip had been awake for hours when the flashlight snaked across the dormitory floor and picked out his bed and his face on the pillow. "Pip, get your clothes on. I want to introduce you to someone." But while the other boys slept, Pip pulled on his clothes and he walked across the linoleum into the corridor. He carried his book in one hand and his boots by their laces in the other. There was a cluttered office outside the dormitory with windows on three sides where a TV crackled and the two men were drinking whiskey. "Pip, this here's Mr. Zachary. He's looking to foster a boy." "But it can't just be any boy. I need a strong boy. Also, I need a boy who can read. I see you got a book, son. You able to read?" "He's the only boy on the premises that truly can." Pip stood blinking in the flickering light as Mr. Zachary turned him about by the shoulder like a cut of beef. The old man's beard was yellow with nicotine, and the teeth were black within. It reminded Pip of something foul, a piss hole in the snow. "Pip, Mr. Zach asking if you can read, so why don't you tell him about your book?" "My mama give it me. It was her book. She told me I was named after the boy in the story." "What's the book, son?" "Great Expectations, sir. Charles Dickens." "Well, I don't know about that, but if you can read, I got a place for you. Let me feel your muscles, son." Pip rolled up his sleeve and he flexed his bicep, and both men laughed. "Snee-hee-hee" and "her." "He's small for his age, but he'll grow. He's a good kid, educated too. You want to take him, Zach?" "He'll do." "But listen, Zach, you gotta look after this one, or the police will be knocking on my door. That's 3 of my boys you misplaced now. I ain't forgetting them twins a few years back." "Twins? I must have disremembered. Well, I can't help it if the little critters run away. Anyway, I appreciate the drink. Me and Pip, we got a long drive ahead of us."